Cook Co. Prosecutors to drop sexual assault cases against R. Kelly, already facing decades in prison. Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx will be dropping 4 indictments accusing R. Kelly of sexual abuse and assault, with the disgraced singer already facing decades in prison following 2 separate convictions on federal charges. A status hearing in Kelly's cases in Cook County is scheduled for Tuesday, but on Monday afternoon, Foxx announced her office will no longer be pursuing these indictments and will ask a judge to dismiss those charges. Sometimes justice is served even when there is no conviction. The indictments were filed against Kelly in February 2019, and Foxx asked the public to come forward with information at that time. But the Cook County case has languished as federal prosecutors in Chicago and New York moved forward more quickly with other sex crime cases against the singer, and the COVID-19 pandemic caused significant delays for courts across the country. The charges date back as far as 1998. Illinois has no statute of limitations on child sex abuse charges. 9 of the counts against Kelly specify the victim was between 13 and 16. 1 count did not specify any ages. In the one case in which the victim was not identified as a minor, Kelly is accused of forcing sexual contact on the victim by use of force or the threat of force. She said her office consulted with Kelly's accusers in the Cook County cases before deciding not to move forward with the indictments against Kelly. She said reactions to the decision were mixed. There was no consistency in reaction. We do have a survivor who was disappointed that she would not have her day in court. Some of our survivors, some of those who have been named in our petitions, have had justice in courtrooms that were not here in the Cook County Courthouse, and for them the process and going through this process was very difficult. And they are pleased with the outcome related to the sentence and the judgment against Mr. Kelly, she said. For those who did not have an opportunity to put their hand on the Bible, or who have felt for the last 20 years that their pain was not recognized, certainly this is a disappointing day for them. Foxx said Kelly's accusers are to be commended for their bravery and their relentless pursuit of justice, no matter how long it took. Lanita Carter came forward with her name in 2019. Her accusations against Kelly, along with the accusations of 3 other women, led to Kelly's arrest that year. Carter issued a statement late Monday decrying Foxx's decision. I am the LC and people of the state of Illinois v. Robert Kelly, case no. 19 CR 2758. My name is Lanita Carter. I am extremely disappointed in the state's attorney's office's decision to dismiss their cases against R. Kelly, including the case where I am the victim. I have spent nearly 20 years hoping that my abuser would be brought to justice for what he did to me. With today's announcement, all hope of justice for my case is gone. When I was sexually assaulted by R. Kelly in February 2003, I immediately went to law enforcement, and the state's attorney's office failed to prosecute my case. I decided to share my story for a second time when Kim Foxx called for victims of R. Kelly to come forward in 2019. I chose to place my trust in her and her office, and I've spent nearly 4 years preparing myself mentally and emotionally to face my abuser and tell my story. Over the past several weeks, after I came to learn that the state's attorney's office was considering dismissing these cases, I pleaded with Kim Foxx and her team to see the cases through. Justice has been denied for me a second time, making today's decision that much more difficult to comprehend and accept. Meanwhile, an attorney for Greenberg said Kelly has subjected to unfair treatment. Hopefully, it's the first of many reversals in his plight, said attorney Steve Greenberg, who represents Kelly. I don't think that any of the cases should have been brought. I thought they were reactionary. They were pitchfork justice. They were responding to community outcry. Greenberg continued, I think R. Kelly realizes this is an uphill battle. He's battling against the public perception, which has made it very difficult to get a fair hearing anywhere. In previous hearings on the charges in Cook County, Kelly's defense attorneys had sought to have the charges dropped, arguing they carry a lighter potential sentence than the federal cases in which he's already been convicted. A regularly scheduled hearing Tuesday morning is when the state is expected to ask a judge to dismiss the charges against Kelly.